Hi, Adrian.
Hi Taylor, how's it going?
I'm good. How we gotta talk about you though. You're the third evicted house guest. You had an
Oh,
extremely emotional eviction last
it
night.
was.
By a vote of 8-4, Adrian, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
How are
But
you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little better. I won't lie, I was a little defeated. Definitely leaving. I felt like I had so much game to play. I had so much strategy when it came to competitions. I felt like I could have gone really far if I just had won tonight. Definitely, it would have shown me where people's cards lie, and I wouldn't be afraid to take some of those shots. But yeah, I mean, it stinks, but I mean, I would go in there 1,000 times. Every single time they invite me, I will always say yes. But we'll see what the future holds.
You're putting out feelers early. I can appreciate that. But listen,
Yeah.
you had the whole house, practically the whole house sobbing. I mean, Ava, Morgan, Kelly, Will. What does it mean to you to have made those connections so soon in the house?
It meant a lot because I really did love everybody in the house. But I knew game wise they weren't gonna keep me in. And everyone told me that, hey, I want you here. They want to work with me. And I genuinely believe that most of them did. The only thing is, I just knew that they wouldn't give me their votes when it came to like eviction night. So it was hard to know that everyone did truly want me because they knew the game I was playing. It was honest, and I wouldn't come after them unless you lied to me. And like they were, and it was hard because everyone really did like me, and it was hard because they all knew why I was there, and it was sad that I couldn't pull out the win when I needed to. But that's what it takes to be a winner. I mean, winners win when they need to, and I unfortunately didn't win when I needed to.
I want to ask you about something we've heard you say a lot, the idea of an honest game. What does that mean to you? Is that a game where you don't tell any lies at all? Do you really think that you didn't tell a single lie in the Big Brother house?
I wouldn't say a single lie, but I played like 99%. I would say would be an honest game, for sure. It's just like if you lied to me, everything's off the table. I could lie to you. Why do I owe you safety? Why do I owe you any promises if you lied to me? Especially about the vote, about keeping me safe, about wanting to work with me. Like if you lied to me, why should I work with you? And in the Big Brother house, it's nothing full of liars. So I knew that eventually it would just make it easier for my targets, and it's rather force people to decide: tell me the truth or face my wrath. So it was more that concept. I didn't really plan to go in there to be so honest, but I mean, that's just how I am in real life, and that's the way I just naturally started playing.
Okay. All right. So an honest game is don't lie to me, but maybe if I have to lie to you, it's okay.
No, I will lie to you if you lie to me. So the only one was Mickey that I asked her if she knew who had the power. She said no, but I knew she had the power. So you lied to me, Mickey, and I love Mickey to death. I really did. I wanted to work with her, but she lied to me. You didn't have to. I wouldn't tell anybody if you didn't lie to me. But you lied to me, so then I'm like, okay, I guess things are off the table.
Hey, well, let's go back a little bit to
Okay.
before you even got into the house.
Okay.
The carpenter of the season. We saw you building Big Brother comps in your backyard.
This is my wall comp. I want to train to be able to win. I need to be able to win any comp, and that's what I'm going to do.
Did being super prepared make the game harder, easier for you?
It was. I don't think it made it. I don't think it was harder or easier for me because the competitions that I really played in didn't really have to do with much of the games I practiced for. Like I knew the Ready Set Go, or the one that it was called Caught Creeping. That one just had to do with strength. I seen that comp. I was like, there's not much to study besides two things. One, just have strong legs. Keanu was ahead of me. He's Quadzilla over here. And then, but then also false starts. Never let go of the button. I know Casey was doing like the switch. where you like rest fingers. And I think Keanu was doing the same tactic, and that's why he had a false start. And it's the reason why I could have potentially had won that veto. I didn't really need it because I survived the blockbuster, but yeah, I mean, it would have helped me if I had played more competitions that I trained for. Like the In the Dark one, you can't really do much training for that. You never know where it is. It could be in the center, it could be in the corner. You never know where those powers or the HOH was. That's more a shot in the dark. It would have. I felt like it would have definitely helped me out if I played in the comps that I prepared for. But some comps you can't really prepare for.
How bummed are you that you won't be playing in the wall?
Oh my God! Everyone was saying, "Oh, they're ready. They're gonna be the last one on there." I'm like, sweetheart, you don't know me, man. Like, you don't know what I have back home. I know the strats. Everyone's working out the forearms. I'm like, bro, it's not. It's forearms. It's the shoulders. But most importantly, it's like rest time. I know the wall goes back and gives you some time to rest. But I know how to rest while the wall is angled, and I feel like that my angle at home was a lot harder than the one on the show. I would never know that from experience anymore. But I believe that I would have crushed it, and I was just waiting for that comp.
Yeah, we heard a lot of conversation about the wall comp too. Everybody kept thinking, even up to now, week 3, that the wall comp would already be happening. Were you like, come on, we got some more time, guys?
I know. I was like, I think there's way too many people for the wall comp already. I was like, it's not going to happen. But I was like, I would love to see it just to get out of the way, knowing that I was one of the biggest targets in the house. And I would have loved to see it sooner than later, so I could definitely as a HOH, so I could pull off the win. I think we're all just kind of hoping this, like seeing it, because we all predicted that it was going to be more of an endurance comp, if not double eviction. I don't know what the comp is. I didn't see the show, obviously, last night, so except after, yeah, I didn't see it after I got evicted, but yeah, people were speculating it was the wall comp. Don't know
for a while.
Yeah. I think everyone's just gonna get like, hey, walk on until it actually happens, basically.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the vote right now. So you were evicted by a vote of 8-4. Do you know who the 4 people are that kept you?
I do now. I know it was Catherine, Riley, Kelly, and Keanu.
Yes. How surprised are you that Vince and Zach didn't vote to keep you?
A little bit surprising, but I thought I would have had their votes for sure. I thought I had Zach's, but I understand that he was just trying to save his game. I couldn't blame them for not for doing that. I just wish they had given me a little heads up, that it wasn't. But I kind of had an idea that if I didn't win this blockbuster, that I was going home, and that's why it was so emotional for me, because I knew as soon as Kelly won, that was the only outcome I wouldn't survive. And it was hard. It was hard knowing that I was gonna fight for my life again. You know how that is. So yeah, I mean, I was surprised to hear that. I guess Zach and Vince didn't vote with me, but I knew if Ava wasn't gonna be on board, I knew it was gonna be a sinking ship.
We did see Vince whisper something to you on your way out the door.
Remember what I told you? I'll see you on the outside.
What did he say to you?
I don't know what he said. It was more like goodbye or thanks or I love you, something like that. But I whispered to him, remember what I told him. Like, remember what I talked to him about. And those are the people that I believe would be coming after him, people that have dropped his name. Because to my allies, Vince and Zach, I basically informed them anytime someone mentioned their name, especially if the people that mentioned their name have lied to me. So I just try and give them a heads up there to know, like, who's targeting them and probably why. So
you did call the Houseguests a bunch of chickens.
Why do you think the others chose to evict you and not Will?
Simply because they're a bunch of chickens. They're freaking dirty dogs. They're nothing but liars, and they're too afraid to make big moves.
They're chickens. I mean, they don't want to make a shot. They're scared to make a shot. I'm ready to make a shot. I'm not afraid to shift power in the house. I was ready. I was just waiting for, I guess, a competition that was a little more physical for me to win. But I would love to play it in that veto because I feel like I would have done well.
You said you would have taken a shot at Rachel. Would you have actually done that? Were you ready to make that shot? Why do you think everybody else won't do it yet?
Because they're using her as a shield. They know that she ain't gonna win. Most people in that house believe that she will be a vote for them in jury. And the only reason why I would have taken a shot at Rachel is simply because I didn't play too much game with. I didn't talk much game with her. I didn't know if I could trust her, and I don't believe so because she kind of mentioned to Keanu that I was gonna come after him. And the only reason why I was gonna come after Keanu, well, one, he did lie to me, straight up, and then two, week 2 when I was put up on the block, I had to convince a reason why people should keep me. And one of the reasons was to go after the target they were all scared of, Keanu. So I was saying, hey, if you keep me, I'll take the shot, and he has no power to save him this time. So I could take him out. So that was kind of like my pitch. And I didn't know if it would have been for sure Rachel I would have put up, or if she would have been my biggest target. It just depends. I guess it changes literally day by day, hour by hour. You know that. So it's like, and like as new information rolls in, different targets start to form. And she would have, at the moment, I knew that she probably wasn't going to trust me that much, especially since I told her that I was going after Keanu, one of the people that was rallying votes for me. But I thought that's what she wanted to hear. So.
Well, speaking of targets and power, we do have to talk about who the new HOH is. Who do you think
Please tell me who it is. I want to know the competition. I hope it's Kelly or Zach, but mostly Kelly.
Well, the new HOH, the person who won the HOH competition is Reilly.
Yes, go! Come on.
Well,
I hope he's making some shots. I hope he's.
After Reilly won the HOH competition, Mickey used her power and got away with it. So she is now the new head of household.
No freaking way. That's what her power was.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I knew she had the power, but I'm assuming Reilly's still safe though, right?
It does not seem like Reilly is still safe. It seems like because Reilly had an opportunity to guess what who was taking over the head of household was, and he failed, he's up for grabs. So we could be seeing the person who won the HOH comp sitting on the
Did
block.
I not tell Reilly that Mickey had potentially had the power? Really wish I was in there to fight along. That's what I really wanted, man. I was like, I knew that we were outnumbered. Our numbers were dwindling, and I was ready to fight with my allies, man. And it stinks that I'm here, but hey, I really wish them the best. I really believe Mickey would have kept me safe, though. But Lauren, big chicken. But I know Mickey's gonna do what she needs to do to win, so I guess good for her.
All right, well, Adrian, it's been a pleasure to talk to you and a pleasure to speak to the best Big Brother player to have never played the game yet. I'm hoping you do end up getting that second shot.
I really hope so too. I have so much game that has yet to be seen, but I guess maybe one day. I'm holding out hope.
All right, well, have a good one and welcome to the family.
Thank you.